Hello, everyone. I am KuuDefoe. We're back. At this game, yep, let's go. Last time we were Marisa from the looks of it. So right now it's, from what I can tell, we're playing on normal mode. Well, yeah, really, I haven't been the normal mode with anyone else. Okay, we have these two. The metallic spider appeared over the OK Mountain. Sure, it looks like the Mars rover. Curiosity, 07. Alright, why not? Sanae, take us away. Alright guys, doing today? Happy Monday. Do anything fun? Anything cool? Let me know. I'm always curious. Let's go. Let's forget this ever happened. There you are. Seiran. Not Reisen. Just Seiran. Again, Seiran! Go away! Justice for Ringo. Ringo should have been the one in Touhou 19. It should have been Ringo. Nothing against you, though. I'm sure I've seen that probe-looking thing around here. Commencing immediate attack! This is Seiran. I made contact with the belligerent Earthling, the pale blue Eagle Ravi. Now proceeding with purification. Those ears. Are you a rabbit? We are Eagle Ravi, the investigation corps of the Moon Rabbits. Hindrances are to be eliminated. If you say so. Bullet sign. Eagle shooting. Gun sign. Lunatic gun. Man, why aren't any reinforcements coming? That's why they say that rabbits nowadays are disobedient garbage. By the way, did you see a probe, mechanical spider-looking thing around here? I guess talking about the Earth probes. They're returning to the basin for now. Wait, I'm not supposed to tell you this. Don't tell anyone. I see, I see. So if you're already at it, could you please tell me where the base is? Ringo! How narrow. We good to go? To think that they put up a base so close to our home. I've been waiting for you. I heard about you from Seiran. She said you should get an interesting person, Orange Eagle Ravi, Ringo. I'll have you know that this lake is under our control. Please don't behave as you own please here around here, okay? Do you even know who we are? We are Eagle Ravi, the investigation corps of the Moon Rabbits. We will not receive any orders from corrupted Earthlings. If you say so. Bring it on. Rabbit time, Strawberry Dango. Next. There, rabbit time. Dango influence. Moon viewing, September full moon. Oh, joyful. There. Oh, you're not bad at all. You're pretty strong. Moon rabbits. Are you friends with people of Adeinte? We are military rabbits on duty. Unfortunately, they are our enemies. I see. So that means that you are my enemy too? You are neither an enemy nor a friend. Despite it being under purification, the Earthlings are doing a surprisingly good job. Well, apparently, although it's hard to understand for us underling rabbits. Hard to understand, you say. So what are you gonna do? If you want to, you can go forward. I like the Earth, though, so I'll stay here. Doremi! Another one of my favorites. I mean, I'd rather not use bombs, but... Go to me. Dream sign, Scarlet Nightmare. Good to go. Oh, why do I feel like I remember something important? Here we go. I'm flying through space. I'm really flying right now. Oh my. It seems you're having quite the nightmare. I'll tell myself to wait. Ruler of Dreams, don't me sweet. Is that your physical body? You're having a nightmare in the flesh? I'm flying through space like I've always wanted. If this is a nightmare, what would even count as a good dream? If your body's hit by the fragments of nightmare, it won't be pleasant. I'll have to send you back to reality right away, even just your body at least. So I don't really understand what's going on. Whatever. Rabbit told me this is the way to the lunar capital. The lunar capital. Ah, I see. Very well, I'll dispose of this lunatic dream. Now sleep. I will craft your Kain now. Ow. Dream sign. Indigo, dream of anxiety. There we go. Dream sign. Occur confusion. I remember. Ow. Dreaming sign. Dream catcher. Enough of that! Moon sign. Ultramarine lunatic dream. Gotcha! I have helped myself to your delicious nightmare. However, if you still intend to go and go into the lunar capital, your mind will surely be eroded by a nightmare many times greater than before. It is worthy of being called a lunatic dream. Right now, you can still wake up and find out it was only a dream. Will you still proceed despite that? I know this question, and I know the answer to it. You'll just keep saying, but thou must, no matter how many times I say no, right? So the answer is yes, I'm going to the lunar capital. I see. In that case, I wish you good dreams. Ever since Apollo 17 landed on the moon, there hasn't been a manned expedition for over 40 years. With a chance like this right in front of me, there's no way I'll let it end with, it was all just a dream. Sounds good to me. Really, no one's been to the moon in 40 years? Am I understanding that right? There we go. It's only gonna get harder from here. No. I really should save the bombs, though. Alright, got it. Sagume. I probably didn't need to do that. Oh well. So there's advanced civilization on the moon, and NASA knows all about it and is concealing it. I remember hearing an urban legend like that once. Seeing this, I guess I can't say it was entirely an urban legend in the end, huh? Goddess who invites slips of the tongue. Sagume Kishin. Are you a Lunarian? Excuse me, hello? Maybe your hearing's bad. That's not it. Ah! That shocked me! I was just trying to think of a reason why a human would be on the moon. So you are a Lunarian. I actually have a lot of questions for you. Could it be you're ignoring me? That's not it. Nothing is settled yet. As there's no way I'll say it. Nothing. Anything. And nothing? I don't know what you said there. Anyway. What a strange move. There we go. Orb sign. Disorderly Flock's curse. Oh, what fun! Oh, what fun! Okay. Orb sign, impure body, detective minds. Done and done. Oh please, I've faced cards like this before. Who was it again? I forgot her name. Shimata. Orb sign, shotgun, coronation of the gods. One-winged white heron. Gee, this feels familiar somehow. I can't quite put my finger on it except for a certain black Pegasus. Ow. There we go. Just attack someone out of blue like that is really rude, you know. I'm sorry that I had to test you like that. I've decided now. Let's talk about everything. So why are you trying to do what are you trying to do against Tokyo? Just as it seems the Lunar Capital is frozen right now. This is a defense against certain enemies' invasion. But we've been left unable to do anything against our plan to control the source of life. Because the Lunarians reject life and death. We can't just leave things frozen like this. So just as a backup, we created the Tokyo Capital relocation plan. Relocation? What's that? Moving. It's not really a local move though. I see the Lunar Capital has a tough too. Well, Tokyo's a nice place, so maybe it'd be nice if you moved there. Is that right? Perhaps I miscalculated a little. I would have thought that you were acting on Lady Yagokono's suggestion. Oh, well, but it's too late for that. I am Sagame, a being whose words have the power to change this world's path. Since I spoke of this, fate will change again. The relocation will not come to be. I have no choice but to bet the fate of the Lunar Capital on you. There is no escape. Fate's reversal has already begun. Now onto the enemy's home base, the Sea of Tranquility. Here we go. Who's ready for Clown Piece? I do like Clown Piece. My favorite part is the part where Okina actually chokeholds her. That's canon. I'm sorry I ran into you. Yeah, something real interesting is going on. Hey fairies, let's crank up the speed. It's Lunatic time. Welcome to a world of madness. Okay. Ow. Gotcha. And then the difficult part. Oh, wow. Nuh-uh. There. Done. Bring it on, clown piece. I think just going with the flow has left me in an unbelievable situation. Well, putting that aside, to summarize that conversation just now, the only one who could save the lunar capital is you. That's about right, isn't it? I guess this means everyone's relying on me, huh? Getting past the fairies bathed in my torchlight. You must really be something. I won't lose. Saving the lunar capital is my fate. Oh, is that right? I'm the fairy from hell, clown piece. Fairy of hell, clown piece. The Lunarians are Master's friends, enemies. Master's friends' enemies are Master's enemies. Master's enemies are my enemies. No mercy. No, I'm not a... Too late. I was told that I could do whatever I want to anyone who came out of the lunar capital. Lighting my torch, see, drives anyone who touches crazy. And going crazy means bringing out your true strength. I'm gonna beat you down with this tremendous power. Okay. Hell sign. Hell's eclipse. Here we go. And we're good! Hell sign, flash and stripes! Enough of that! Hellfire! Graze Inferno! Oh, okay. Alright, next one. Inferno! Striped Abyss! Wait, we're not done yet? Fake Apollo! Alright. Yeah, this one's fine. There we go. Why? We're fairies, symbols of life itself. As long as we control this area, the Lunarians can't do anything, right? That's what I heard. I told you I'm not a... Hey, madame. Could you be an Earthling? Yes, I'm a citizen of Earth. What's an Earthling doing here? No, nobody told me this would happen. Yeah, it's a bit strange for me too. This looks like the surface above the moon, but what about the atmosphere and all? How are our voices being carried? I don't really know what you're talking about. Is this really what the moon is like, or am I still in a dream? Maybe the fairies being here have some kind of effect? Ah, that's right, the fairies are personifications of nature, so the atmosphere exists because of the fairies? So, what were you here for again? This Sagume person just told me I'm here to save the Lunar Capital. Well, I was told the Lunarians are my enemies, but I don't know about Earthlings. I don't really know what's going on anymore, but I've had enough of all this. I'm sleepy. Can I leave now? If fairies are creating the atmosphere, then I'm alive because of fairies. You can't sleep. If you sleep, someone's gonna die. I'll take you to where Master's friend is, so spare me. Ow. Oh good, nothing happens. No matter how many countermeasures I work out, you overcome them. Tis a shame. My nemesis was nearly within reach. So you're the one invading the lunar capital. Come, let's do battle! You're without impurity. I admit defeat. What? For one moment did I ever expect they would send an Earthling to the moon? I underestimated them. It seems the battle's already been decided. Huh? Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Who are you anyway? My name is Junko, a sagacious spirit bearing ill will towards the Valerians. Now, should we get this battle out of the way? What is this pent-up frustration I'm feeling? What do you mean I've already won? For an uninjured human to arrive at this point, my plan this time must have already failed. Somehow I can't agree with that. I studied humans. After all, even the crew of Apollo 11 was covered with wounds. Huh? Details, please. Putting that aside, you'll triumph over me. This is a scenario that has been constructed by another's hand. But this victory is chased by the shadows of a nightmare. Even if we are unable to dwell together under heaven, my hatred alone will be refined. That this hatred will never touch or leaves nothing for me but vexation. In exchange, I shall vent myself against you. That your victory, the outcome of this cruel fate, may be realized. Okay. Dear Light of the Palm. Done and done. Oh yeah, this one. Get in front of her. Murderous lilies. All right. There we go. That took a while. There we go. Primordial Divine Spirit World. Oh. trembling, shivering stars. Yep, I remember. Pristine lunacy. Oh. Overflowing blemishes. Right. There. Cure sign. Purely bullet hell. Last one, I think. There. That took 1 hour and 45 minutes. Yay! The Moria Shrine, a relatively new shrine on the Yokai Mountain. And then it became clear that my mission was to destroy great evil and save the entire lunar capital, thus became revealed as the savior of the moon. That's all roughly, it's explained easier when illustrated. So this is a report on the incident? Yes, it's a legend of my heroism. The content is impressive, but how much of it is true? You won't believe it, about 80%. Next time I report, make it 100%. So they were going to move the lunar capital against Tokyo. Because the lunar capital itself was invaded, is that true? Yes, absolutely true. Even so, why do the Lunarians ask for your help? It's probably because I'm strong. It's because they had an enemy they couldn't approach themselves. This Sagami, could she be someone you know? She was quite odd. Well, if she is the Sagami, then the Lunarians are if she is the Sagami, then the Lunarians are the heavenly gods. Having said this, Kaneko plunged into thinking. This would mean that some of the Lunarians had divine lineages, and they, though reluctant, were going to come down to Earth. It would have been like the second Tenshin Koin. While Sanae may have been oblivious to this, preventing such an event was praiseworthy for a native god. This girl really does have it in her, thought Kaneko. Ending number 5. Qualified as a god of the Earth. You have completed the game. Congratulations! Providing device mode or no miss clear ending. Well, see you guys in the extra stage. Let's see how far I can get. Here I go. Restart. There, that's better. Doremi! You've come here again. I told you, didn't I? If you had made it all just dream back then, it wouldn't be seeing such a lunatic dream now. Butterfly supplantation! What hit me? One more time. There we go. Suppress Express. Dream Express. Oh. Crawling Dream. Creeping Bullets. How about no? Aren't done yet. Ugh. Oh good, now it's worse. Really? There we go. It took longer than I anticipated for them to arrive at this answer. Since they came up with the scheme to use a human, I thought they would realize it right away. So we meet again. This time I shall certainly defeat you. The Lunarians escaped into the dream world. I foresaw that they would do so they were unable to stay in the lunar capital. Of course, I took the initiative. I sent an assassin into the dream world first. Now show yourself, Acacia, goddess of hell. Ah, geez, you totally kept me waiting, you know. Gauze of Hell, Acacia Lapis Lazuli. See, we're finally gonna get revenge on Chang'e, huh? My fingers are so itching. No, your enemy is the human before you, not the Lunarians. Human? For real? Like, they're physically here? Let's take a look-see. 2 enemies, huh? How does it look like 2? Well, at least this... well, alright. Since human's been giving you a hard time, Junko, it was not merely a hard time. It is thanks to this human that we were defeated, albeit only halfway. What? She's that strong? The Lunarians were quite cunning, sending this human to fight me. Interesting. If you're saying that much, they must be the real thing. This sure is a dangerous atmosphere. Maybe I'll have to retreat for now and call on some allies. Come on. You don't have to be that scared of me, you know. I'm not going to fight you seriously. It kind of seems like Junko's prepared for defeat anyway. It doesn't really matter who wins or loses anymore. So we're gonna fight you one at a time. Nice and fair. This is just a bit of entertainment. Oh, really? That's a relief. In that case, do battle with me at once, you freaky t-shirt weirdo. Alright, you're a cute little thing, so I'll play with you a bit. Usually I'd rather not fight like that except a human, but you totally insulted me just now. For that reason, no, I'll drop you into hell. For that reason and no more. And now suffer even in death. How far am I gonna get? Let's find out. Otherworld. Oh my god, whatever that says. Ooh. Oh, I didn't even need to use that. Whatever. Earth, impurity within one's body. Okay. That it? Moon, Apollo reflection mirror. Oh, we're doing this again, huh? Yay! I love it when it's this. Junko? That's probably the first I've gotten in that one. Well, I hope you all enjoy. It's been 2 hours, so we'll play this game again at some point. But until then, take care, everyone. Have a great day.